I got secrets that nobody knows.
Talk various places like that for a small fee, you definitely can do that. Also, make sure you hit that bell whenever there's a bell so that you will be notified whenever I upload anything. All right. Let's go. Labor Day holiday passed by. Hope you all got some real food in you, things of that nature. To all the hardcore workers out there, does not matter what type of job that you have, whether you are working in the medical field, building bridges, you work in schools, you work at a factory, you work at a plant like myself. I work in the fertilizer industry. Um, Shout out to you. Labor Day was for you and myself. But we are back to the grind, back to the day to day operations, uh, picking up where we left off. Of course, it is the NFC West. That division is a little bit up and down to me. Um, Looking at the NFC West last year, of course, the NFC consists of the LA Rams, the Seattle Seahawks, the Arizona Cardinals, and also the San Francisco 49ers. In past years, the San Francisco 49ers kind of dominated this division. Um, but last year, it was a change of the guard, so to speak. The Rams and the Seahawks finished the season 10-7. Uh, with both of those teams, I want to say the Rams actually won it by virtue tiebreaker or something like that. Uh, so it was a nice little division race. The Cardinals showed some promise, but if you are a San Francisco 49er fan, you will understand that last year definitely was a down year for you guys, finishing last place in the division. So to begin, of course, I'll begin with the division champs being the Los Angeles Rams. The Rams, of course, everything will hinge on Matthew Stafford's health. With the addition of one of the greatest wide receivers in the game right now, possibly one of the greatest wide receivers ever in Devontae Adams. But taking a loss of a mainstay receiver in Cooper Cup, um, a lot of people would say, hey, they've upgraded in that department. Um, I can't say I beg to differ, but at the same token, I actually like Cooper Cup. And there is no shortage of love for Devontae Adams in my heart. Of course, former Green Bay Packer, to me, he'll forever be a Green Bay Packer in my heart. But on the other side, of course, it's Puka Nacua. So you look at that offense, Kyrie Williams in the backfield, you look at that offense, and it is definitely going to be uh, a high scoring offense. But again, this all hinges on the health of Matthew Stafford. Aaron Donald still is retired. So that defense is pretty much an onslaught of decent enough talent. Um, but definitely want to give a shout out to my man Deron. If I'm spelling his name right, Deron Kendricks. Uh, Rocky Hill High product. Got a chance to check his camp out this year and all that good stuff. So definitely shout out to Ron um, from my home state of South Carolina. So anybody from South Carolina doing it, I love it. Uh, he would definitely be a decent DB on that back end. So definitely had to shout him out for that Rams defense. Other than that, the Rams, they have a decent enough talent defensively to to see where they can put themselves. But again, I would not hesitate to say everything hinges on Matthew Stafford's health. Looking at the second place team, of course, is the Seattle Seahawks. They have departed ways with their quarterback, Geno Smith, and they have brought in uh, Minnesota's quarterback of last year in Sam Darnold, who got his career back going last year in Minnesota. So, but looking else at the offense, no more uh, the dual receiving core that they had. Tyler Lockett is gone. DK Metcalf is gone as well. Uh, Still have their running backs in Charbonnet and what's his face. So their offense is definitely going to be different, so to speak. Um, as I mentioned, the aforementioned Cooper Cup. Cooper Cup is in Seattle now, so definitely he will be uh, more than likely they're either number one or number two to in Jigba. Um, it's just a lot of question marks for the Seattle Seahawks offensively. Defensively, still the same thing. A lot of question marks, but you look at this defensive squad, and again, they finished with a record of 10-7, and the Seahawks only gave up 368 points last year. But that is definitely close to how much points uh, that they scored, which was 375. Crazy. So to me, if they want to contend for the division again this year, of course, Sam Darnold has to find his rhythm, and that defense has to play up to par to keep up with the likes of the Rams and the 49ers, who should be back to form. Looking at the Arizona Cardinals, of course, like I said, the Cardinals finished the season. They finished the season below 500 with an 8-9 record, but a third place finish nonetheless. Of course, it is always Kyler Murray uh, first and foremost. Um, but McBride is definitely a tight end, one of the rising great tight ends in the NFL. You look on the outside, and it is um, oh my God, Harrison Jr. over there. He definitely has to pick his game up if they want to do the things that they've been accustomed to doing offensively. James Conner will pace that backfield still. So to me, Cardinals are a dark horse. Like seriously, defensively they still have a few key pieces that should be coming back. So that defense should be improved. Will it be improved enough to contend for a division title and possibly making a playoff run? We definitely will have to see. But again, Kyler Murray is the starter. He is the engine that drives this car. But he has a slew of receivers, some young talent over there that you definitely will want to watch this season. Last place team in this NFC West, of course, well, last year was the San Francisco 49ers, who finished the season 6-11. Uh, Not very seriously, not what they're used to doing. But when you have your all-world running back pretty much out for the entire season, and then you sign key component to your receiving core, and he goes down for the season. Uh, Hard to imagine you being a great team, so to speak. Um, but they got a lot of different things that's changing up in San Francisco. Of course, it is Brock Purdy. Of course, Christian McCaffrey will be back this year, assuming that he is healthy. You look on the defensive side of the ball, and they've lost a few key pieces there as well. So San Francisco definitely is one of the favorites still to win this division. Really don't understand that logic, but Parasol, I think that's his first name. He's a legit young receiver, and they have a decent backfield from what I've seen. But again, the health of Christian McCaffrey is definitely going to either get that offense going or it is going to stagnate it because you don't have that all world talent coming out the backfield, running it, catching it. He is definitely the Swiss Army knife that you don't want to leave at home when you're going in the woods, you know? Um, Time will tell with the San Francisco 49ers, and we definitely will be watching to see how the defense plays going forward. Trick Williams returns. Linebacker they got, he returns. Cats. So we'll see how they plug in and play. Before we get to the out part of this NFC West, want to take a pause for the station identification and say definitely make sure that you are subscribed to Sport Breaks on Spotify, on iHeartRadio, on TikTok, on Instagram, on X, formerly known as Twitter, on LinkedIn, on Linktree, on Facebook, everywhere, every social media site. I am there, and it is all free. Definitely go subscribe on YouTube. As I do these, I post my audio to Spotify, iHeart, and I also post the videos to YouTube. So definitely go there. Let me know what you thinking about your favorite team in the NFC West. Where did I go right? Where did I go wrong to you? And let's debate it. You know, it is what it is. Uh, Thinking the NFC West. Ooh, I really don't. I don't want to deviate from what I've seen so far. I think the Rams will win this division again. But I'll up the ante this time, and I'll go instead of 10-7, I will go 12-5. Nah, let's back that. Let's go 11-6. I see the Rams going 11-6, winning this division. The second place team in this division will be the San Francisco 49ers. I will go the 49ers will be let's go let's go 9-8. Uh, Third place team in this division will be the Seattle Seahawks. I think that they will go 8-9. And the last place team, of course, is the Cardinals. I think the Cardinals will stay the same as well, and they will be 8-9 as well. So with that being said, only one playoff team coming out of this division this year, and it will definitely be the Rams. I just like the addition of Devontae Adams. I like the fact that Matthew Stafford can sling the ball. He's been doing it for a while now, and he hasn't had this type of receiver since he had Megatron off in Detroit. Puka Nakua and Cooper Cup were two different dynamic receivers without question. But Cooper Cup isn't there. Puka Nakua still is, and I really believe that Sean McVay um, will incorporate Devontae Adams like he hasn't been incorporated in the offense since Devontae left Green Bay. Um, and I go out on a limb here, bold statement on a Tuesday. Devontae Adams will win comeback player of the year. He wasn't injured, but it was just like he was in a whole other space while in New York and in Las Vegas prior. Um, but he definitely will be up there with receiving yards and catches this year. I promise you. That is a show. That is a show. Again, I appreciate y'all for slapping in. Appreciate y'all for watching. Appreciate you for supporting. If you haven't supporting all this long time, if you haven't start now. Tell a friend to tell a friend, and then tell that friend. As always, my peoples, if it ain't sport breaks, it ain't knowledge, world. Peace.